Hi guys, I've just come downstairs from having a shower. Let me just turn the radio off, which is there. Right, let's have a look at the time. It is 21:23 hours, so just gone 9 o'clock. I'm going to have my apple pie in a minute. Snoopy's waiting patiently. Right, find my peg for my selfie stick, and I'll be telling you what's been going on today. It's been a good day. Just set this up, guys. There we go. And put that over there. And that there. Right. How's that? I literally just came out of my shower. I haven't got I did get changed when I got home. What I did, no, I'll start at the beginning. We'll go to where we are now in a minute. Right. Went to work this morning about, what time was it? About 7:45 this morning. Now, I knew on the way to work I was going to have to stop and phone up my GP, see if I could get booked in this morning. So I waited till just before 8 o'clock and I found somewhere to pull up. And waited till 8 o'clock, then phoned up my GP and I got through second go. So again, I'm getting good at this, guys. I was number 18 in the queue, so I thought, result. So I put my phone in its phone holder in the car and I carried on driving to work while it's counting down. And eventually, I was just outside Bury St Edmunds, and I got through to the receptionist. She asks your name, first line of your address, things like that, and then she says, what would you like? What can I do for you? And I said, I'd like to see a GP this morning if possible. I said, because I've got an ongoing issue with a chesty cough. I said, I came and saw the doctor 2 weeks ago. I said, I was given some antibiotics. I said, but they haven't touched it. I need to see the GP again. Could you get me booked in? So she said, hang on a second. She said, yes, I can get you booked in. She said, how about 8:50? So I thought, oh, fantastic. So I said, yes, please, book me in. So she says, right, you're booked in 8:50, and she told me the name of the GP I was going to be visiting. So I looked at my clock and it was 8:15 by this time. I was literally on the outskirts of Bury St Edmunds. And I thought, well, there's no point carrying on to work because it's a half-hour drive back from Bury to where I live. So I thought, right, I'll just turn around now. So I turned around and went back to my GP's, and I phoned up my work when I got there to say, I will be coming in this morning, but I've had to go to my doctor's. I'll be a little bit late. So that was perfect. So I parked my car and then walked up to the GP's and sat down, and I probably only sat there maybe 10 minutes and I got called through. So I saw the GP, had listened to my chest, checked my oxygen levels, things like that, the normal things. And so I've been prescribed some more antibiotics, which I haven't started yet. I'll explain why in a second. And I was also given like a little bottle, and she wanted some of my phlegm I was coughing up. She wanted to take a sample of that and then get it sent off and analysed to see what we're dealing with. So I took that with me to work. And whenever I had a cough come up and I brought a little bit of phlegm up, I'd pop it in the pot. So that's what I did. My prescription got sent through. It apparently had to go, my GP had to A-OK at first, and then it got sent to the pharmacy, and then I had to go and pick it up after work. So by the time I got back from work, it was 5:30. There's no point starting my medication tonight, because the first day I'm supposed to take 2 of these tablets, and sorry guys, it's that tickle, and after that I take 1 a day, and then next week I've got to phone up again, get booked in again, and go and see the GP again and see what they've found out about this sample they've got and see whether this treatment's working. So that's where we got with that. So I did get to work. I got to work probably about just before 10 o'clock by the time I'd been to the doctor's and driven back again. What a glorious day. The sun was out, very little wind. What a beautiful day it was. So busy at work. There's 3 of us in, 3 techs in on this particular department. Lots of work. Let me just grab this bowl, guys, and I can get this filled up. One of the techs was doing a big job, which tied him down for the whole day, which meant the other 2 of us techs had to cope with the MOTs, the services, all those other jobs. So that made us all very busy. The day absolutely flew. Obviously it was a short day for me because I've had a couple of hours off to start. So it was quite nice in that respect, but very busy. So I drove home, got home about 5:30, or got back to where I live about 5:30, but then I had to go to the pharmacy, pick up my prescription and go down to the doctor's to drop off this little bottle, which they're going to test for me, see what it is. So that all went okay. So by the time I got home, sun was still up, so I went and cut grass, because I didn't get any chance to do that Monday because it had rained. It was raining late in the day, so I didn't get to cut grass. So the grass is all cut, looks really nice. So I had a late dinner, sat on the sofa and fell asleep. So I've literally just been upstairs, had a shower and come down. And the time now is 9:30. So yeah, so now I can do the washing, do my sandwiches, and then do my apple pie. Now, I should get to the last part of my apple pie tonight. I've been eating lots of apple pie with ice cream, and it's really nice. So yeah, it's been good, really good, guys. I did put a video on this morning, which was just like a recap of all the events over the Easter weekend. Just a few pictures of each day, things I've done, like getting my nails done, going out for a walk with Rachel, going out walking in Argafen, all the bluebells, things like that. I put those on as a mixed batch, but then tomorrow I'm going to start putting the dress section on again, guys, and it'll be number 5, dress selection number 5, I think we'll be up to. And so I'm going to start doing those for the rest of the week. So we've only got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to go, so 3 days, and I can do that each morning for you guys, and then do some other videos during the day like I usually do. So I'm going to get on with the washing. I've got Snoop still sat, Snoop's right beside me now, and Sooty's in the doggy day room. He's sat there patiently. I had a phone call today from my landlord's heating engineer, and he wants to come round and service my boiler. So I've sorted that out, that's all arranged. He came last year, but he came last year just before I moved in. But this year, obviously, I'm here this year. So that'll be interesting. So we'll see how that one goes. What else can I tell you, guys? I'm trying to think of something exciting to tell you. There's nothing really, there's nothing really exciting happened today. I'm trying to think. No, oh, I booked myself in for my nails again. I've tried something different this time. I wanted to try, there's 4 places around where I live that do the acrylic nails, guys. And so I've booked in now to number 3, and I'll try that one as well. And then the next one I'll do the other one, so I'll have done them all. So I'll see which one I prefer out of the lot. But I'll book myself in for next month, 3 weeks away. I wanted to get it, every time I have my nails done, I want to rebook straight away, so that I don't get this where I'm running late. Because last time my nails had got really long and it was causing me some problems. So this time I'm going to make sure every 3 weeks I get my nails done. So I'm all booked in, so that's good. And I did that as I was walking back to my car to go back to work. There was the 2 nail parlours I haven't tried on my route, so I went into one of them and I booked into that one, and then the other one is on the other side of the road. So after I've done that one, I'll go across the road and book myself into the other one and try that one, and then we'll see which one I prefer. Whichever one comes out tops, that will be the one I'll be sticking with. But yeah, so I've done that. What else can I think of? I think that's it. I haven't had any parcels turn up today, so nothing exciting on the parcel front. I've got we've got another bank holiday in early May to look forward to, and also at the end of May is another one, and then in the middle of May I've got a long weekend. I've booked a Friday and a Monday off, so I've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that would be nice. That's a bit like Easter again all over, but that's in the middle of May. So I won't be doing many full weeks in May with all these things I've got booked. Oh. I've got my laser coming up this Saturday, so that's something to look forward to. And they're going to be doing my eyebrows. I've also asked them if they're just recheck and just tidy up my eyebrows for me. So that's also something I'm having done, and I'm going to have that done every time I have my laser done now. I'm going to ask if they just tidy up my eyebrows for me. So that's coming up now. And this time when I go to have my laser treatment, apparently they're going to go up to a more powerful laser this time. So that would be nice if they can do the final zap of these brown hairs, and then we will be on to, hopefully be on to the electrolysis. That's what I'm hoping. And then once I'm on electrolysis, guys, I can have my lips done. Yes. I love this. I love doing this. I find this really relaxing. Just stood here talking to you guys. Hands in a washing up bowl. Lovely warm water. I've got the boys beside me. I forgot to turn the boiler off. I can still hear the boiler going, so I'm going to have to turn it off. I needed it for the hot water for the washing. I forgot I'd left it on, so I'll turn it off once I've finished this. I think that's it, guys. I really can't think of anything else exciting to tell you. I've got my 10,000 steps in again today, which was nice. Mostly at work. I think I've done about 8,000 steps at work. And then when I finished up and came home and cut the grass, that got me over to the 10,000. So yeah, I got my 10. I like it when I get 10,000 a day. Anything sort of around the 10 is good. So 10,000 is my usual. Weekends, obviously, it's always higher because I go out for longer walks. There we go. Right, so, I've got one more utensil. Hang on. That's that. That's that one. This big spoon. Now I'm going to move these spoons over onto the worktop behind me, put them on the towel, and then that clears the way for the rest of the stuff. Otherwise, I find everything starts falling off the drainer. There we go. Right, so, oops. Another plate there, put that over there. And good. That one there as well. And these ones. Right, that's the drainer emptied. Just the cutlery. I want to get the cutlery out of the way. Gives me more room for the plates and the cups. Just drain the drainer. There we go. Right, we'll do cups next. And then I'll start on the plates, guys. One. Two, one more. There we go. Now, some people sent messages saying that you can use your vouchers online at Marks and Sparks. So I'm going to have another look tonight and see if I can work that one. It's no big deal if I can't, because I can still go over on Sunday next week and sort it out. But it'd be lovely if I could sort it out from home, because I know exactly what I want. I know the size to ask for now, because I did try them on and I know which ones are the right ones. Oops, on over there, and then do the plates. Here we go. So I'll give that a go later. See if I can get to the bottom of that one. I haven't looked at the weather for tomorrow. I wasn't expecting today to be as nice as it was. For some reason I thought it was going to go downhill again, but today was really nice. It's a shame it wasn't like this yesterday when I got caught in the rain, guys, because I got absolutely drowned. I don't actually know. I think my washing might still be in the washing machine, in the tumble dryer, guys. I forgot to take it out, so I'm pretty sure it'll still be. Pretty sure it'll still be in there. Yeah, I can see the linen basket down here, so yes, it's definitely in there. I couldn't remember taking it out. I left it in there last night, and I thought I'd get it out this morning. I just forgot all about it. Right, that one goes there. I've done the breadboard first, and then I can lean my plates up against it. Makes it all nice and neat. Oh, I'm itching to get my t-shirts out at work and start showing my body off a little bit more at work, my curves, because at the moment I've still wearing sweatshirts at the moment because it is still it is still quite nippy, but if you're working, there's part of the workshop where the sun comes through the door, and if you're working in that section first thing in the morning, it's absolute bliss. Opposite in the winter, it's really cold. But this time of year, it's really, really nice. And if you put the workshop doors right up high, it really warms up quickly. Which this time of year is nice, but later on in the summer, when it's blistering hot, yes, it's the opposite. You keep the doors down to try and keep the sun out, to keep it a little bit cooler. But at the moment, it's really nice. So in a way, I wish I was working on those bays this week, if it's going to stay like it did today, because that'd be so nice. I have self-tanned, so I do look a little bit bronzed, which is nice. And I like to do it, I self-tanned, when did I do that? Did I do that Sunday morning or Monday morning? I can't remember, but I did it one early morning, because I got up, I had a shower, and once I've had the shower, I then went and self-tanned afterwards. Obviously I've had a shower again tonight, so that washes off any residue that was left. But I usually do it maybe, once I'm trying to keep the tan there, I usually do it maybe twice a week. I don't tend to do it every day because I find it becomes quite irritant. It makes you itchy. So I tend to do it, say, once every few days when the summer's really here and I'm wearing things that show my figure. I like to look bronzed, guys. And I find if I can do it a couple of times a week. And yes, that really does look nice. Gives you that glow. Better than milk bottle white legs and arms. My arms are usually fairly brown anyway because I've always got my sleeves rolled up. I've always have. I've always been somebody who works with their sleeves rolled up. Oops. That was something that happened today as well, and I found that was really nice. I was working, I've just finished a job. It was an MOT. Was it just an MOT? It was just an MOT and a health check. And I've looked at this car and the front brakes were worn out. The front pad's nearly on the metal. So they're built what they call below minimum thickness. So I had to fail it on the MOT, and the brake discs are worn below their minimum thickness as well. So I've recommended that it has discs and pads, but it is totally up to the customer what they have. And they have authorised us to do discs and pads. That is going to happen. The bits are on the shelf. I spotted them going on the shelf as I left work today. So that's booked back in to have that done so the customer gets an MOT on the car. But I took the card into the reception to hand the card in and to tell them that the car was going to fail on the front brakes. And there was a lady stood there waiting for her car to be done. And as I walked in, the member of staff who was serving this lady turned around and said, "Oh, this might be your car now." And so I said, "Oh." So I had a look down at the name and I said, "Is this the one you're looking for?" And the member of staff turned around and said, "Let's have a look, April." And she said, "Oh no, this isn't the customer. That must be somebody else must be doing that one." And that was lovely. For her to, in front of the customer, to call me by my name, which is really nice. Nobody's noted on my nails. Now, obviously my nails are freshly done. They look really nice. I'm really pleased with them. But no one's actually noted on them. No one said, "Oh, I love your nails." Not yet, anyway. So, yeah. So that's nice. That is really nice. People are almost expecting me to be something to have changed over the weekend. And yeah, sometimes they comment on it, sometimes they don't. And no one's commented yet. Oops. I'll wedge that up with a cup so it doesn't fall over. And put those two in there so they can drain. And I've got my cup from work, my drinking cup. Here we go. Right, so I'll do this one next. Isn't this lovely? Lovely and peaceful. It's not a sound, just me and my boys. And the boiler. I can hear the boiler going. So, sandwiches next, guys. I'm nearly there. I've just got this saucepan to do, and the dog's dishes, and a butter dish, an old empty butter carton to wash up for the recycle, and that's it. That will be all washing up done for the night. Then I'll do my sandwiches, and I think I'll have the rest of that ham, because I had ham today. That was really nice, and I had an extra slice in that and lots of sour cream, and that was so nice. That was really, really nice, and that's my Audi ham. So I really enjoyed that. So I'm going to finish that off tomorrow. That'll be that one. And then I've got some corned beef, but I think I'll have cheese, because tomorrow should be my cheese day. But I think I want to finish that ham off first, because the ham was just so nice. But I'm having a bit of a balancing act here, guys. Let me just see if I can get these to balance. I was trying a different tack. How's that look? Is that better? Well, it's staying there at the moment anyway. Right, dog's dishes next. I've got to take Sooty back to the vet on Thursday evening to see the vet again, to see how he's doing on his ears. I'm still carrying on with the medication. I've done it all for today. He's done for today. So I've just got tomorrow, which is Wednesday, and then Thursday, and then I've got to go back to the vets to see how he's getting on. Now, Sooty doesn't like his ears being looked at, so it's a bit of a struggle holding him down. It usually takes about 3 of us to hold him down, because he squirms, and the vet is trying to put like a little camera up his ear to check his eardrums to make sure his infection is cleared. And he is a real squirmer, and it's mainly the right ear he doesn't like, so that's obviously the one that's really sensitive, and he really squirms and kicks off when we try and look at his ear. But I'm hoping that he's going to be clear, and then we can start on some course of maybe tablets or medication, so I haven't got to keep putting eardrops in and cleaning his ears out every day. But I haven't had any wax discharges now for a long time, which is really good. So I'm sure this is working. And he's not shaking his head all the time or holding his ear to one side like he was doing before. So it's definitely working, but it's just that last. They said we've got to get rid of the ear infection, the infection in the ear first before we can start anything else. And hopefully, if it's cleared up this time, that'd be brilliant. I might have to soak this butter dish because there's quite a bit of butter in the bottom of it still. Let me take the water away and I'll put some hot water in it. And hopefully that'll do the trick. That will melt the butter. I'll put a bit of washing up liquid in there again. So if I run it, so I've got some real hot water. Should be nice and hot because the boiler's still going. Here it comes. Doesn't take long. Oh, Soot's here now. Can you see Sooty beside me? Oh, you just see his ear. Look, his ear's just there. Soot knows I'm going to be starting on the sandwiches now. Right. Right, butter dish is soaking. I'll leave that soak. And let's get these dried up, guys. And then we can start on my sandwiches. Right, let's bring the camera over here, guys. I'm just boiling the kettle up because I want to soak a pan I've got on the fire, on the cooker, so I can put some washing up liquid in there as well and let it soak. Right, so that's all done. Let's move this over. I'll put that over here. Make room for my cutlery. I think I've got enough hot cross buns for tomorrow, guys, and then I'm out of hot cross buns again. Right, there's my chopping board. Take these gloves off. Oh, lovely. Turn that off. So I've got that one there. Butter. And that's it. Perfect. Right, I'm just going to soak this pan, guys. Put a bit of hot water in there. There, lovely, that's all done. Just put a little bit of washing up liquid in there. Lovely. I'll put the lid on and that will steam. Right. Oh, guys. Oh, right. I need a knife and a spoon for my apple pie, so I'll do that now. One apple pie and one knife. Just a small spoon for my yoghurt for work. So I think I've got it covered, guys. This Snoop's on the move now. Here comes that Snoopers. Oh yes, Snoop. Right, okay. Good. So, one, two, three, four. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snoop's looking down at the floor thinking I've dropped something. Or should I say hoping I've dropped something. Oh. I know. Poor starving dog. Poor starving fella. I'm getting to that time of year now where I'm going to be able to start putting my boys in the kennels at the top of the garden. It was a lovely day today, and it seems a shame for me to go to work and leave them wrapped up in the house. I didn't put them out because I thought it was going to rain today. I think I'll have a look at the weather forecast. It's mild enough, it's not cold anymore. And that's the main reason I started leaving them in over winter, was because it was just so cold, guys. And I haven't got any heating up there. Got no lights and I've got no electric in my shed at all. So that's why I brought the boys down to the house. But now the weather's turned really nice. And they have got an outside run. It's not all inside, guys. They've got their, the kennels have got their beds in there. They've got 2 separate beds. And then they've got a door that takes them into the run. And they've got their water up there. They go up there in the morning. I give them a biscuit. And then when I get back from work, I go up there and greet them with another biscuit. And then they run down to the house and I make their dinner. So that's what I'm going to probably have to start doing now, because the weather is turning that much nicer now. So I think now Easter's over and done with, I think maybe they should start going during the day. Instead of being in their doggy day room, they don't need to be in there anymore. They can be in their kennels. So they've got outside, inside space, guys. A lot nicer. A lot nicer, isn't it, guys? Well, I haven't got any spare meat for the boys, although Snoop's hoping. But he can have some apple pie crust in a second once I do my apple pies. Right, so that's all my ham gone. Beautiful ham. This is really, really nice ham. And it's called Sicily ham, and it comes from Aldi. That's where I got it from. Really nice. Really, really nice. Have to get that one again. Right, so I need some Branston, because I had salad cream today. So Branston for tomorrow, which is that one. Okay, just 1, 2. Lovely, and that one goes there. That's done. That goes there. Right, just spread this about. Oh, then I can do my apple pie, guys. Snoopy's drooling. Right, there we go. 1, 2. Right, there we go. That's the sandwiches done. I'm going to have to wrap those in cling film because I haven't got a bag to put those in. I'll pop that over here. That's got to go away. That's got to go in the bin. I know, guys. That's got to go in the recycle. That's got to go in here. And I want my custard. And no, I don't. I'm going to do ice cream, guys. And this one is vanilla. This is that again came from Aldi, and that's vanilla ice cream. The other one I had was caramel. I finished that one off. That's the lid. It was a caramel lid. I put it on top of this one because this one didn't actually have a lid. It had a foil top. So when I took the foil top off, I put that old lid on there, guys. Right, so I need my cling film and my chocolate muffins, guys, which are down here. That's my chocolate muffins. 2 of those. 1, 2. And I usually take an apple with me to work every day, but I've got some tangerines for a change, and I'm going to take one of those each day. I might peel it before I go to work, and then I can just pick up the segments and pop them in my mouth while I'm driving to work. That'd be quite nice. I haven't done that before. I'll give it a go. Let you know how that one works out. Right, so spoon over there. Slide this over here so I can do my sandwiches. Right, that's the sandwiches first. Just one. 1, 2. Right, that's my sandwiches done, guys. I've just popped them straight in the tuck box, and then my mini muffins, my little chocolate mini muffins. There they go. Right, that's things sorted out for tomorrow, other than my tangerine and my yoghurt in the morning. Tuck box is sorted. I'll put that away in a second. Right, so I need my apple pie now, guys. So I got, come on. I need a knife for that one, guys. Where's my knife gone? Right, here we go. Apple pie. There you go. Can you see the size of that? That's lovely. Really nice. I do cut the crust off because I don't particularly like pastry and the crust is really thick. So I cut the crust off and I cut it in half. My boys have half each. There you go, Snoopers. And there you go, Sooty. Right, the dogs have got the crust and that's it. Right, now I can put that in the microwave. Oh, it's lovely and sticky. And I shall nuke that, guys. And then put my ice cream on once it's nuked. There, and that's it. Right, that's on. Excellent. Myself. Good boys. Put this to be washed up over there. And there, got my spoon. Now I've got the old trick. I need some more hot water, don't I, guys? Right, this is my trick with the spoon and the cup of hot water. So it softens when I put it in the ice cream. It will soften the ice cream, takes it out really nicely. I'll just put the cling film away. Right, ice cream's ready. I'm just waiting for the apple pies now. 45 seconds left, and then we can go and sit down. Oh. I've only got my nightie on tonight, guys. After I had my shower, I didn't think there was much point putting a dress back on. I did have the dress on earlier. When I came in from doing the garden, I got changed. Then sat down and had my dinner, because I had time to get changed while my dinner was cooking. But then when I went up and had my shower, I thought, well, there's no point putting the dress back on because I'm only going to be up for another hour and then I'm going to go to bed. So I thought I'd just put my nightie on, guys. So hence why I've got my nightie and my dressing gown on. Right, we're nearly there, guys. Nearly there, guys. I know. Right, there we go. Oh, see the steam. Right, there we go. I'll leave the door open so it lets the steam out, guys. Right, now I've got a hot spoon. I get the ice cream out, and the ice cream comes out really lovely. When you've got a nice warm spoon, it just takes, I do it like a swirl. I twist the container and then take out a section of ice cream like that. Then warm the spoon up again. Can you see? There it is. There, like that. I'll put back three goes of ice cream on it. Makes the ice cream last a little bit longer doing it this way. I did have a proper ice cream scoop when I lived with my now ex-wife. It was an aluminium one, and I used to do the same with that. I used to heat that up, and that was really nice. Oops, that goes that side. Warm the spoon up again, and then one more, and that'll be done, guys. And I'm going to go and sit down with my boys. Snoop's there behind me. Sooty's just down here. He's looking at the floor like I'm going to drop something. I don't know whether they'd eat ice cream. I don't think I've ever given them ice cream. Don't know whether it's good for dogs. I'll have to look that one up. But they've never had ice cream. They've had ice cubes. My beagle loves ice cubes. Right, there you go. Right, so I've got 3 big dollops of ice cream, and I put that on top of the hot apple pie, and it melts. Forms like a little lake around it. And that's it. I will wash the spoon off again, otherwise it's going to be a bit mucky. But that's it. That's what I do, guys. So I'm going to sign out now, guys. Go and sit in the front room, and I shall put this video on for you guys, and I will do another video when I put the boys to bed, which will be about 10:30, I think. So about an hour. Oh my gosh, it's 10 o'clock now, guys. So maybe half an hour, 3/4 of that. Anyway, I'm going to sign out now, guys, and I shall speak to you later. Okay, bye-bye.